In the land of giants and fortified cities, two men dared to believe in the impossible. Their faith stood unshaken while others trembled with fear. This is the story of Joshua and Caleb, heroes who trusted God's promises even when the odds were stacked against them. The Israelites had wandered the desert for months, weary and uncertain. Now they were at the edge of the promised land. God commanded Moses to send 12 spies to explore this land, a land said to be flowing with milk and honey, a land promised by God. 12 leaders were chosen, each from the tribes of Israel, including two men, Joshua from the tribe of Ephraim and Caleb from the tribe of Judah. They were to report back on the land and its people. The land was everything they had hoped for: lush fields, mighty rivers, and strong cities. But it was also guarded by giants, the descendants of Anak, and fortified with walls too tall to climb. The land was home to giants, the mighty descendants of Anak, striking fear in the hearts of the spies. But Joshua and Caleb held on to their faith, trusting in God's promise. They gathered fruit from the land as proof of its richness, a single cluster of grapes so large it took 2 men to carry it. But the challenges ahead still weighed heavily on their minds. After 40 days of exploring, the spies returned to the Israelite camp. They brought back the fruit of the land and prepared to share their findings. The land is good, but the cities are strong, and the people are like giants. We are nothing but grasshoppers compared to them. Fear took hold of the spies, and they filled the camp with discouraging words, describing the people as too powerful, the cities too strong. The Israelites began to lose hope. The people of Israel cried out in fear. "Why did we ever leave Egypt?" they lamented. "We'll be destroyed in this new land." The land is good. If the Lord is with us, we can conquer it. Do not be afraid of the people. They are nothing before our God. But Joshua and Caleb saw things differently. They trusted God's promises and knew that with His help, they could overcome any obstacle. The people, gripped by fear, rebelled against Joshua and Caleb. They even spoke of stoning them for daring to believe in God's promises. Moses and Aaron fell before God in prayer, seeking His mercy for the people. Then the glory of the Lord appeared. God was about to speak. "This generation will not enter the land I promised, except Joshua and Caleb, for they have followed me fully. Your children will inherit the land, but you will wander for 40 years. Joshua and Caleb's faith did not go unnoticed. They alone were promised entry into the land flowing with milk and honey. Though the older generation's fear held them back, the next generation, led by Joshua and Caleb, would rise to claim the land God had promised. Joshua and Caleb believed when others doubted. They knew that with God all things are possible.